Hello, I'm Lee Woods from ShyGodwin, and I am playing at Loud Women Fest in New York City on May 10th. Can't wait to see you there.
Wait! Yeah, take a look around! Stop! Look what you found!
And a little bit to this
Yeah.
poster. This is the show in Wales at Lip Hub that Cassie actually secured us after Loud Women Fest London when we came in 2023, it was. So I hang this on my wall because it's just, it's amazing. We're a band from Philadelphia. We're small, we're a bunch of Black queers. And the fact that we not only came to London for Loud Women, but also went to Wales and played a show. It's just like, it was a moment in time I had to mark. So we have this poster on the wall, for good luck.
I love it. And the flyer
Yeah.
next
And
to
then
it.
this Death to the Patriarchy piece of art was made by Rosa, who we met at Loud Women Fest that night. So we hang that as well. Yeah, it's just like a wall of treasures now, of wonderful pieces of our ShyGodwin history from Loud Women. So,
I
yeah.
love this. I love this. What a way to start. If you had to describe your music and band in 3 words, this is tricky, or maybe not tricky. What 3 words would you use?
It is tricky. You're right. I think, the first one that comes to mind without being like totally corny is definitely like rebellious. I think just the spirit of the band in general is we like to go against the grain. We're not doing what you might expect of us. Energetic for sure. We have a lot of energy. And I don't know, maybe love or unity we really like are about bringing people together more than pulling people apart. So I think in that way, like that's just sort of like a core tenet of just who we are. Yeah.
I love that. I was realizing I was doing the thumb, I was taking it back to the 80s and doing like that. I'm gonna try not to do that for the rest of
I love it. I love it. Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
And so if we take it to a slightly alternative question on that, if you had to describe your band or your music as a dessert or a candy bar, which dessert or candy bar would it be? And you can have both if you want, if that's helpful. Um,
Okay, I would say dessert because I'm not a candy bar person, but if our band or music was a dessert, I'm like so like I would say tiramisu because we got layers. Oh,
I stayed clear of the thumbs up.
I'm done with the dad jokes. I swear, the dad jokes are done.
I love the layers.
Yeah.
That's great. And also, where does the alien theme come from?
That was like so Jasmine and I when we came together and made the band, um, or decided that we even wanted to be in a band and a heavier band, it was really based off of this mutual just want to see people like us in the scene, and not having that growing up made us feel very alien in the space of heavy music, of metal music. Like I remember my first like experience, like I always wanted to be like a scene girly. Like I always wanted to be like, I came from like a really strict family. My family was very conservative. So I couldn't like wear all the cute clothes and all the great makeup. So I remember I finally got a chance to go to Warped Tour when I was like maybe like 15, 16, and I was so excited. And the experience was just totally marred by racism, by homophobia. It was just such an unwelcoming space. I remember I actually got into a physical altercation with someone at the time, and it wasn't what I thought it would be. And it was really upsetting. So I think because of that, we came together on sort of this tip of like, we really want to see what we didn't have, and that is super alien in this space. So it made us feel like, yeah, just aliens. And then we kind of ran with it. We like started wearing the masks, and it just felt really, yeah, it felt really good. Yeah, so that's
That's
kind of where it
deep.
came.
That's really powerful. And that visibility is so, yeah, like incredibly important to be able to see oneself in order to kind of feel inspired and to feel welcome as well. And if you're in spaces where that, like you say, with racism, homophobia, it's just freaking so inspiring what you both are doing with your band. Um, I got to see you perform at Loud Women Fest. And yeah, totally gutted. I can't fly to New York to see
Oh,
you
I
perform
know. You will be missed.
this one. I mean, yeah, I'll talk more about your energy in the next question. But for those who haven't seen you perform, what can the audience going to Loud Women Fest New York expect from your band?
We are very high energy. We are very energetic, but I definitely think our biggest goal performing is to bring the like house show, basement show energy to like a venue. Like we came up playing house shows and basements across Jersey and Philly. So, yeah, that's just the energy that we want to bring because there's something about that energy that's very free. Like in a house show and a basement show, no one is judging you. No one is there to, yeah, no one's there to be judged. No one's there to judge. Everybody is there to move and to really embody this kind of collective spirit that you have when you come together at a punk show, which is just like, if someone falls down, pick them up. Like we're here together. We're here to move. We're here to be free and to really get that energy out in a safe way. So I think that's what people can expect. Like if you've ever imagined like an underground punk show or like a house punk show, like that's the energy that we bring. It's sort of like a shotgun blast. Like we're just like, bam.
That totally makes sense because as you were
Yeah.
describing that, remembering watching you at Loud Women, yeah, I totally get that feel. Even though
Yeah.
it was at a venue in East London called Rich Mix, and it's quite a big space, but you just got it was like a basement, and I was like
Yes.
jumping up and down, and I wasn't gonna start. I was
Yeah.
sorry,
There's people
trying
up in
to
the
do this.
air. Yeah. It was
It was
amazing.
it was incredible,
Yeah.
which does lead me actually to my next question. In regards to your performance and the energy, is that something that when you first started, when you first ever did your first gig or started performing, was that always there, or was it like the more that you were performing or doing those basement gigs, the more you kind of were like, yeah, this is what I need to put out there through my energy and my performance, or yeah.
It's always been that way. This is my first band that I've ever been in. Um, and my like go-to is like, what would Tina do? What would Tina Turner do? And she would work her ass every single show. If she was not sweating, she was not doing her job. Okay. So I think that's always what I think. Like to me, she's the OG, like pinnacle rock star. Like she always gave everything that she had. So if it's a basement, if it's like a huge venue, it doesn't matter. Like we're always going to give everything. And I think that's always been my like, like my North Star is Tina Turner. Like she's an amazing performer. Like
Yeah.
her vocals, like the fact that the quality of her vocals never diminished over age and she was able to like dance and be on stage for hours and just, yeah, delivering. It's like that's what I aspire to do. And I think about that every time we perform. And that's something that somebody said to us too. Like every time they've seen us, we always have like crazy energy. It's like I don't ever, it doesn't matter if there's three people in the room or there's hundreds of people in the room. Like it doesn't matter. Like a show is a show and it's such a privilege. And I feel so grateful to be able to be on stage and perform. So yeah, I just want to give it everything every time.
I love that. And I feel like every artist, whether it's young artists and bands coming up or those who've been doing it for a while, I think that attitude or that kind of way of looking at it, like, that is just, I want to like bottle it up and
Yeah.
just, yeah,
Yeah.
for myself as a reminder, but also, yeah, it's kind of, there's something, like you say, whether it's one person, whether it's 200 people, performance and having any type of platform, no matter how small or big, is so powerful and a beautiful outlet to
Yeah. It's so
have.
true.
Um, and yeah, Tina Turner, she's just
Ah, just the
she's
best.
yeah, queen.
Rest in peace, Tina. My hope was
Yes.
before she passed that she would have been able to see our band,
Oh,
but I just love to like think about her as like, yeah, like yeah, just a guiding light. Like she's just so amazing. So yeah.
yeah, that's I love that. And in regards to your local music scene, Philadelphia, you said what it was like when you were younger. What's it like now? Or how?
Philly has a great music scene. Yeah, Philly has an amazing music scene. And I think it's reflective in the bands that are really like sort of getting out beyond the Philly scene, like Mannequin Pussy. There's so many Soul Glow. There's so many amazing heavy punk, hardcore bands that are coming out of like a Philly scene. But I will say, even in terms of house shows, like, yeah, going to some of these shows and playing and seeing the mix of women, men, trans folks, queers, just everybody across the board, black, white, everybody. It's just like, oh, it just makes my heart so happy. And it just makes it so fun. Like it adds a totally different element, I think, to the show. And yeah. So I love the Philly scene. I'll say that the Philly scene has showed us so much love. And yeah, it's like it feels very much like every time we see something exciting happen with our band, that Philly is like behind us, cheering us on. So yeah, Philly has a great scene.
That's really nice to know. And I can imagine as well. I'm just getting visions now, like of you sort of touring Europe and yeah, I can imagine how important your like hometown it is just to have that love as you travel around the world. I'm gonna be your manager. No, not really.
Yeah,
Obviously,
yes, please.
obviously not. Um,
We
I
need you.
I'll just, keep putting my energy out from East
Yes,
London.
yes.
Also, apologies for looking down, people. It's just because I've got my notes and my questions, and I want to make sure to stick to my questions. Oh, I wanted to mention as well. I saw that you had a single release. Was it January the 5th?
January 6th, a little
Ugh,
controversial.
I
That's the
know.
same
Yeah.
day in the States that the insurrection happened several years ago. So we thought, you know what? We're going to release it on that day and we're going to take that day back because, yeah, it's a crazy thing that happened that I think now with this new administration, they very much want to pretend that that didn't happen or make lessen the impact of that. But there was a whole insurrection in this country on January 6th. And yeah, we want to kind of reclaim that. So we released our newest single, Do What You Want, on that day. Yeah. And it's gotten a lot of love. People are really loving it. So that's also really exciting.
Yes, and make sure everyone to go and show love to that single. Um, and is there a music video as well? I saw some
No
stuff on your Insta.
video yet.
Okay.
We did a few little kind of short videos for Spotify and for our Instagram, but no music video yet. So yeah, if anybody, wants to help us shoot a video, let us know.
Yeah, love it. Promote, connect,
Right.
network. Um, so how excited are you about performing at Loud Women Fest in New York City?
So it'll be our first time performing in New York City. So that's very exciting. And I know we're so close in Philly, but we still have not gotten a chance to get to New York. So it's very exciting. But I mean, like, Loud Women is just everything. I mean, like, without Loud Women and spaces like Loud Women, I don't know that we would be playing some of the venues, rooms that we play. Like, especially for us, like we play a lot of heavy music. Our music is like punk, hardcore, a little bit of grunge. So when you look at festival bills for hardcore fests, even in our area, that you have these great, amazing, diverse shows on the Philly scene, and you look at hardcore fests lineups, and it's like all white dudes, so it's all bro bands. So it's and then not just that, when you click into some of these bands, and this is not to discredit any of them at all, it's just you look at the audiences and you can easily feel intimidated as a Black queer person who wants to go to some of these shows, who likes this type of music. So I think Loud Women is so important. It really is everything to create a safe space for people to be able to to do what they want to do, like to be free. I think, we act as if like, oh, hardcore shows are only for the guys. They only want to mosh. They only want to no, like everybody wants to get that collective energy out in a safe way. So I think it's just, yeah, Loud Women is so important. And we're so excited to play again. When we saw that there was going to be a New York City show, we were like, we have to, we have to. So we're very just proud and excited and just happy that, yeah, to be a part of it. So thank you, Loud Women. Thank you, Cassie.
Thank you, Cassie.
Thank you, Cassie. We love you.
Are there any bands on the lineup that you already know that you're interested to like watch to see them perform? I can
So
read.
we
Yeah.
played with Doris at Loud Women in London, but in terms of, yeah, just we haven't played with any of the other bands, but very excited because it's such a discovery. I mean, festivals in general is such a great discovery point for new music. So we're just excited to see everybody. Same as it was in London. Like we were there early. We got to, watch most every performance. So that was just really fun. So we're excited to see everybody. We're excited to play with everybody, to meet new people, and just, yeah, be in the community, be around our people.
Yes, I love that. And when I first met you and Jasmine and your drummer, I
Yep,
think
Isabella. Uh-huh.
yeah, when you came through to Rich Mix, and then I was introducing myself like not just randomly because I was helping with stage management. But again, you were all just so kind and just such a beautiful energy. And when I don't, it's like sometimes because the world, as we know, is cruel and harsh. And when you just meet people and you're like, oh, yeah, like you feel like you already know each other, even if you don't. That's how I felt, totally fangirling. So I shall move on to the next question. Um, all right. So if you could have one of your band songs on a streaming show, which streaming show would it be? And which song would it be?
Okay. Okay, streaming show that's on currently or any
Oh, oh, good
because I
question. I'm gonna let's say it might have finished. Then it might
okay.
be no more, but you
Okay.
would have, yeah.
I would say Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Oh, I would love to hear ShyGodwin on Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
I
Or
love
even
that.
like Alias or any like women-led like action show where they're like kicking ass. Like that would be amazing. And okay, what song would be our newest song is really great because it's so like dynamic. I think it like kind of takes you on that journey. So I could totally see like a super cut of like Jennifer Garner running and like jumping and shooting somebody or to
I
that
love
song.
it.
That would be amazing. And then we have another song that we are recording soon and releasing soon. But that one would be amazing. It has a sample in it from the movie Set It Off. So that I feel like would be a really great song for like any streaming show. I guess not any,
Any streaming
any
show,
action. Yeah.
any music
Any kids
supervisors.
shows. No, I'm totally kidding. But like any like I don't know. I I watch such like I just watch like sitcoms and like such I don't even like I don't watch really May Ozark. I don't even think that's on anymore.
I remember that. Yeah, that was
That,
a yeah. Yeah,
yeah.
I'm thinking about some of the. I think it was like the main the guy in it, and he just became really unlikable for me. I
Yes.
think it was quite.
Something like that like takes you on a journey. I don't know, something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
Yeah,
No, I love that.
definitely like a woman-led, yeah, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. That
Yeah.
would be amazing. That would be amazing. Yeah.
What okay, so I didn't prepare you for this one, so
Okay.
it's okay if you're like pass. But what I mean, you've already given an example of the type of scene. But is there any other specific scene that you'd be like, oh, if I saw one of my band songs in on that scene, on that type of scene, uh yeah, can that come to mind? Or like it could be a fight scene, it could be
Oh,
um, a friendship, community type feel
Oh my gosh. So okay, I literally have this right next to me. So like any scene from this movie.
okay.
Everything, everywhere, all at once has like the most amazing action sequences. And there's something that's like a little bit silly, a little bit absurd, but very grounded in like emotional intelligence and reality. So I don't know, something from that would be really cool. Like, I don't know, the montage where like she's talking about herself and her experience. And, like Jamie Foxx, oh my gosh, Jamie Lee Curtis has like hot dog fingers. Yeah, maybe like ShyGodwin in that scene.
I love a montage scene as well. ShyGodwin has to be in a montage scene,
Yes. Oh,
putting it
that would
out
be
there to the
amazing.
universe.
Yes, that would be
Um,
amazing.
oh, I love it. All right, so this is kind of it is the last question I have. Um, if you had to choose, we're saving the best till last. Not really. Now I'm reading it and I'm like, well, was this the right question to ask? If you had to choose, which is your favorite alien? E.T., Alf, or Roger from American Dads?
Okay, I had to think about this one.
Yeah.
I do love Roger from American Dad. I mean, Roger from American Dad, just the realest character on TV. Though I will say, if I were to go like deep cut alien, I would be like a xenomorph from like the Alien franchise. Like I would go with the ultimate
Okay.
alien. I am obsessed with like sci-fi movies, and
Okay.
Alien is my favorite. So I watch anything Alien except for probably the new TV series, but I would definitely go for like a xenomorph.
Okay. Because
Or
I
Roger.
was Roger, I'm not just saying this, but I was thinking to put Alien in there. And then I
Yes.
thought, oh, let me just keep it to the three. So I'm really glad that you shared that and you said that. Um,
Love
honest-
Alien. Definitely my OG girl crush was like Ripley, Sigourney Weaver from Alien.
yeah,
Oh my gosh, she's so badass. Ah,
that's
I love
it.
her.
There's a
Yeah.
really cool podcast called what goes wrong or so okay, well basically the presenters they go through different films and I'm sure they did Aliens and they talk about what went on behind the scenes, how it got to be made, and they do this with loads of movies and I find it so fascinating. And I think it was one of the aliens they did because I literally just when you get in or when I get into something I'm just like binge
Yeah.
listening, binge watching.
Yeah. Mhm.
um so it just made me, I recommend that podcast when
I love
things.
those behind the scenes kind of
Yeah.
tidbits. I would follow the Stan Winston school that did a lot of the original like creature characters and stuff like that. So I love like all of that. So yes, I would love to hear everything that happened behind the scenes. I
Yeah,
need to know.
check out the alien one. um Is there anything you'd like to share? It'd be great as well. Please do share your socials and where people can find you and your music.
Yeah, so if you are looking on social media, we really only are on Instagram at the band ShyGodwin. YouTube, all of our music is available on YouTube to stream. And the band just ShyGodwin on any and all streaming platforms. But please stream. And we have a lot of exciting things coming up. We're releasing new music soon. We do really want to shoot a video for Do What You Want, but we love making visuals. So we're, just having fun. I think this has been a really fun release to just have a lot of fun with. So yes, follow us for just fun stuff that we're doing and always, yeah, releasing new music, of course, and performing. Yeah. And we're excited to be at Loud Women. So come to Loud
Yeah,
Women. Yes.
thank
Made
you
at
so
$3
much.
bill.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Make sure you go and get your tickets, people.
Yes,
Your
for
um,
sure. It's gonna be
thank
amazing.
you so so much. Honestly, this has been it's been so fun to chat with you.
Yes, thank
Appreciate
you.
you.
My people, we get around.